The first step in creating fonts is setting up your canvas. It's a very important step, since everything else will represent proportions of those limits. And this is where M-size comes into place. M-size is a measuring unit used in typography that is relative to the font size. So basically, it's the height that your font won't exceed. In other words, if you create a font that has a maximum height of 700 points, that is your M-size. But why is M-size important? Well, before starting to create a font, you want to set your M-size, which will be the height of your artboard, and then make adjustments to the grid depending on that. There are a few standards regarding the M-size, depending on what type of font you want to generate. And here's where things get tricky. The two main font formats are TrueType font and OpenType font. I'm not going to go into detail about their differences or which one to choose, since there's a constant debate around them. But if you want to generate an OpenType font, the recommended height is 1000 points, and for TrueType is 2048. So what you want to do in Illustrator is to set up the height of your artboard to the recommended M-size. Then for the width you have no limits. It will depend on the type of font, the language, the ligature, and so on. In other words, to what glyphs your font includes. But as a reference, for a basic Latin font, I use the same width as the height. That's because I use the same artboard size for all my glyphs, but you can always resize the width. What's important is to have the same M-size height in Illustrator and in FontForge,